Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jennifer and today I'll be reviewing Lego Mixels with you. I have three here, Zorch, Flain, and Vulk, and together they make Infernites Max, which I will be combining them to show you at the end of this video. So come along with me, I'm really excited to see these with you, and we'll check them out together. Now these Mixels are Series 1. This is Flain here to show you. They're ages 6 and up, and they are born of a collaboration between Lego and the Cartoon Network. As you can see here on the back of the packaging, you can combine 3 in a tribe, and they make a new Mixel. And for these 3, this is Infernites Max, and that allows them to have superpowers. There's also an alternate way you can combine them, and that's just one with another random one. So they can end up really quirky and funny and unusual, since the possibilities are pretty much endless. Now, in the land that the Mixels live in, there are tribes, and all 3 of these come from the same tribe, and that is the Infernites. There's also the Cragsters and the Electroids. If you're looking to buy these toys, they're about $4.99 US or $3.99 in euros. There is a TV series coming out on the Cartoon Network and also CartoonNetwork.com. There will be some clips. That is March 14th. Now, as there will be 3 series, the first has 3 tribes, the Infernites, the Cragsters, and the Electroids. The second series will feature the Frosticons, Fangang, and Flexers, and the third series will feature the Glurp, Corp, Spikles, and Whiztastics. Now we're going to start with Flain here. I really like his name because it sounds a lot like flame. It's kind of like a pun. He is the leader and known to be the smart one, and if he thinks too much, his head actually catches on fire. I'm just going to dump everything out here. I think that's everything. So inside we have the build guide. It's pretty standard. And we have our pieces. So I'm going to take my pieces now, and like magic, Flain will appear before you. So as far as range of motion goes, this little guy is pretty cool. You can move his arms up and down. There's a ball joint for the feet that is awesome because it gives a lot of versatility for where you can pose them. I like it a lot. The head can go really far down, like so. And you can even rotate the eyes if you want to give him this really funny expression or different mood. It's all pretty cool. So I love this figure. What do you think of them? Be sure and let me know in the comments below. Just a few things before I continue on. I did play a interesting game. It's just a little mini game that is out on Lego.com for the Mixels. You basically can combine 2 Mixels, and then you can point and click and get rid of the Nixels, which is their nemesis. So Nixels are completely destructive, and they live all over where the Mixels live. Their main deal is to deconstruct the world nearby themselves, and also if you get in, near one Nixel, it's not so bad, but a swarm of them is extremely powerful. They make it their main goal to seek out Mixels so they cannot combine. They like to do that by destroying the qubits, and the qubits are the main thing and the only thing that can help them to combine for the Mixels. So it's a really interesting story. I'm excited to see the show when it comes out and possibly play some of the games. There's supposed to be an app coming out, and there'll also just be game in general, and that will be multiple platform. So now I will be cracking on into the Mixels Zorch. I'm excited to see him. He has quite the funny jaw, and I like him a lot, so here we go. So in this bag is Zorch. He is known to be really fast, and he has flame coming from his behind. This fella also comes with a pretty standard booklet of how to put him together. Zorch is amazing. I love his jaw. I love that he also has flames on his backside there. It's really funny. Very versatile. And look, he's so flexible, he can even do the splits. The arms for range of motion go about that far, so he can stick them straight out. He can't move them back, but he can move them all the way forward pretty much. The head doesn't seem to move at all, but it's still pretty awesome given how much you can move his legs around. And there are these ball joints on the bottom, so the feet can go any which way that you want. Really, really versatile. I absolutely love these little characters. Be sure and let me know what you think of them in the comments below. Next, I will be opening Vulk. Inside we got this building book and a pouch of his parts. So here is Vulk in all his fiery glory. He's very strong, but not the brightest bulb in the tribe. His hands are so hot that he can actually melt things with them, even solid rock. This makes him handy in a bind. Get it? So this fella is so cool, and he can open his jaw really wide. His digits are just amazing because you can bend them all the way back and forward if you like. So lots of posability with this guy. Great range of motion in the legs. Much like the rest of them, you can twist them all around, move them up and down. I just think he's very cool, especially with the fact that he can open his mouth like that. So what do you think of him? Be sure and tell me who your favorite is. I think it's going to be really hard for me to pick a favorite of these guys. I love them all. And I'm so excited to show you. I got a Mixel. I had no idea this fella was in the pouch in there. Now, as you can see, they are colorless and destroy anything in front of them. So the rest of them had better watch out. He's got his eye on them. So next up, Sean will be putting the three of them together into Infernites Max. He was really excited to build and play with them, so I'm going to be letting him do that part. The instructions to make Infernites Max can be found at lego.com/mixels. Infernites Max. He has amazing superpowers because he is the 3 Mixels combined. I love the details on him. I love all the flames, and there's a whole lot of flames given the Mixels themselves had a lot before he was put together. I believe he has the most range of motion with his arms out of any of them, with the awesome ball joint at the shoulder there. I love the movable fingers. I think they're amazing. You can move his feet as much as you want. Really great range of motion. And the best bit, his head goes all the way back, so he has chomping action. Can also rotate his eyes. All in all, a really amazing figure. So if you're looking for some really affordable toys, some colorful toys, toys with a really rich storyline and great background and cool show coming out, these are definitely for you. I love the build. I found it very non-tedious. They are so colorful. I love them. I even got a surprise Nixel in one of the bags. I presume that you get a Nixel with each tribe, which is really neat. So if you collected all 9 of them, you would probably end up with 3 extra Nixels to fight against the Mixels, which is so cool. They are great value for money, as I said, and I do think the show is going to be incredibly popular. These are some of my favorite toys that I've featured on the channel. So if you enjoyed that, don't forget to subscribe, give me a big thumbs up, and I will see you all next time. Later, guys.